So I have had Crocs before and I have decided to give it another go because I like Crocs. But this is something totally out of this world. I was not expecting this. In some ways it's a fashion statement, in other ways this is just a shoe that I never expected to see before. And here's why. So should you actually get this for yourself? The answer is yes and no. Let's go start with the yes. Why should you get this? It's totally outrageous, out of this world. It looks like the moon shoes, and above all, it is called the Overpuff Shorty. It does look overpuff. It doesn't look short. So what's with this and why should you consider this to be your next shoe? It is just a space age looking shoe, and then as you step on the snow or the sand or just about anywhere, it leaves an imprint saying Crocs all over the space, everywhere you go. Now the next thing about this is that it has a platform that I never seen a shoe even has. It is huge. Now this is a gigantic shoe. You might be thinking, hey, it's camera trick. It looks big. It is big. It is huge. Not only that, it is really heavy. It's one of the heaviest shoes I have ever seen. In the picture I thought this would be really soft on the bottom, comfy on the top, and boy, I was wrong. This is not even what you think it is. This is space age technology that you step on, and yet you're like, what in the world did I just purchase? It was extremely heavy, and it is not really it's not really that comfy. So the rating for this would be, well, stay tuned to the rating. Let's go ahead and put this on and test it out. Well, hello Shorty. Let's go ahead and try those out. Without socks, they actually fit pretty well. I was expecting this to be much harder. With socks, it's much harder to put them on. So if you're getting this, think of one size up. Might be better. And oh my, this is so heavy. Like as if you're walking on the moon. Whew. I'm out of breath already walking in those things. Unbelievable. All kidding aside, those shoes are quite big, obnoxious, and heavy. Maybe this is what you are exactly looking for. Then that's what it is. Now let's go ahead and check this out. Walking around with this takes a bit of time to get used to the added extra weight. But it does feel interesting in though. In fact, take it back about one size bigger. This is the correct size. Because when you put your feet in here, there's a little bit of extra room here. So keep this in mind. If you're getting anything bigger, you'll be drowning inside those shoes. It is something for you to get used to. But there is a huge platform here as well. Those are quite heavy when it comes to that. When it comes to walking, I don't think those are really great for just walking shoes. But each to his own. Now, do they actually move? They don't. They have absolutely, there is no way to bend those things. There is almost no way. This is like flat. This whole entire thing is just flat. So if you like flat shoes, this is exactly what you've been looking for. Now let's go ahead and do a jump test, and I'm really looking forward to this. I don't even think I can jump with those. I jumped. The cushioning is pretty good, but it's hard for you to jump because they're just heavy. They're like pile of like 1 or 2 pounders that are strapped right on your feet. Now, this could be a good thing if you're walking out and you want some extra weight for you to carry around, then this is exactly what you've been looking for. So knock yourself out. Now, those shoes The style is very in your face here. You can see how huge they are. Those are giant. Those are really big. Compared to my actual shoes, they are actually way bigger. And in the back, you see them right in the back as well. And this is the most interesting part right here. It says Crocs right on the bottom of this thing. I'm not a fan of labels, but there is no labels anywhere else in this shoe. So it's like incognito almost. Well, there is. There's some right in the back. Right in the back here, if you can see them. That's the Crocs here. But you can tell this right from a mile away. Somebody's walking with the Crocs on. So what do I rate those shoes at? Well, I would say that this deserves a 7 out of 10. The reason for that is quite simple. First of all, it is extremely big and heavy. Second reason is that it is super outrageous for you to have those on. You look like you are coming as an astronaut walking on the moon. Not to mention, they are just as heavy as you're taking those combat boots right from the Air Force or the Army, and you're walking them on the regular street. Lastly, the last reason why I'm subtracting one star out of this is that those shoes are just not that comfortable. They are kind of like hard to put your foot in, and when you step on, it's not soft, this entire bottom. But maybe for other people, that's exactly the selling point of those shoes. You want something that's super outrageous, super heavy, and if you throw this at somebody, you're gonna totally knock them out. So this is the ultimate self-defense weapon because those Crocs are heavy as a rock. Not to mention, they will last probably a few years, if not forever, because they're totally indestructible as well. So what are you waiting for? Get your Crocs today and start enjoying the great indoors or the outdoors with those funky shoes.